Hello everyone, welcome to our tutorial again, and this tutorial we are going to learn Express.js. So what is Express.js? So Express is a minimal and flexible Node.js web application framework. What do you mean by that? So Express is basically a web framework to develop web APIs in Node.js, and we need not to worry or to directly calling HTTP modules. So internally it's using HTTP modules, but Node.js Express framework is more powerful. Let's have a demo. Before proceeding with the Express.js, we need to install Express. So let's get started. Let's go back to Visual Studio Code and you have a folder. So first step to using Express, we need to install Express. npm install Express. So if you're installing it, so all the Express APIs would be available for you. So I have already installed, so I'm closing it. And now first step, we have to import with the help of required keyword and Express module. And as expressions, if you want to create object of the Express and you have to assign an app, you can define another variable, but as a coding standard you can make its app. Now we have already learned the REST protocols: get, post, put, delete. Now you want to create a get API or post API, you can use this syntax app.get, which is taking two parameters. First one is the URL and second one is your request and response. So through get I can send the data, but in get it's not meant, you cannot send the data because it's not a secure way to send the data. So always we are preferring to, while sending the data, we are preferring post, but through get we can fetch the data. Now we have a request and response as a protocol. So now I want to send some data to server. Now we have created one API, which is app.get. First parameter is your root URL, and if you want to start the Express server, so then you have to listen on some port. So next important thing is app.listen. So I'm listening on the port 3000, and this is again ECMAScript error function, and it's showing you a message. It's listening on the port 3000. So now if I run this application node, the file name is Express. Let me close it. Node Express. Yes, now it's listening on port 3000. If you go to browser and if you hit on any of the browser, let me open localhost 3000, because it's running on 3000, because of it's displaying hello world, because I have passed hello world. Now suppose I am passing by, it would going to pass you by as a server. So now Control C, again you need to restart the server, go back and refresh it. Now it's by. So that's how you will get a simple get API protocol. Now I want to make some routing parameters. So I want to add a name to, I want to show the display number of courses available to us. So passed array of numbers. So now this is the URL, course, and it's giving you an array of your numbers. Now see, again restart it, start, and go back to your localhost protocol and pass as a URL courses. So now you're getting the array of numbers. Now I want to access the particular ID of the course. So for that I have to pass as a parameter ID. So here you can pass course ID as well also. It's not a keyword. You can pass course ID also. But whenever you are accessing request, because we are passing the data as request object, request.params.course ID. Now if I want to access the course, restart it again. Now it's course -1. Now I'm getting 1. If I'm passing 2 as a request object, I'll be getting 2, and if I'm passing 3, then I'll be getting 3. So that's how you can pass the data and through get API. Now let's learn how do I fetch the data through get API, and I will calling the MongoDB server and will fetch the data. So let's start. Now, so same steps I followed here. So if you want to write any API, because we want express, so again we need to import require express. It need to create a express object, and third is the important thing, we have to create a listening port. Now I want to fetch the data. Fetch data from MongoDB server. So first I need to connect. First of all, I need to connect with the database. So connecting the database, those are the steps. So we have to create a Mongo client and a MongoDB as a package. We require MongoDB and Mongo client. So first we want a Mongo client to connect with MongoDB server. This is the path of your local hosted databases, MongoDB localhost 27017. So now this is the URL. Now if you want to connect, so again Mongo client dot connect, and I have to pass two parameters, URL, and this is the callbacks. The callbacks has two parameters, error or DB. If your database is not connected, then it will be throwing error. Otherwise, the database reference will be copied here. Now, if you go back to our MongoDB, so now we have one database retail. If you see here, use retail show collection. So now we have a customer, my product. There are lots of collections available. So I'll be trying to access product. Now, so finding any product, fetching one query, product collection dot find one, returning the first document of your collection. Now again, if it's not fetching any data, then it will be throwing error. Otherwise, I'll be getting a result in a result. Now, if you go back, if we have a product collection, if I say db dot product dot find, so I have many database, many collections, document 1, 2, 3. Now we have a product name Adidas, second product name also Adidas. So if I am trying to access product name, result.product name, I'll be getting first document name. So if I run it, so what is the API name? The API name is connect, and yeah, that is connect. If I run node, the file name is send.html. If I run, again it's running in 1337 because we have mentioned here by default port is 1337. So it's the API URL is your connect. So go back to the browser and localhost 1337/connect. So if you hit here, so now see in as a data I am getting Adidas, because if you go back to your MongoDB, so I am getting a product name Adidas. So that's how you can fetch the data through a MongoDB and with the help of a get API in Express. So thanks for watching our video. I'll continue to give a tutorial on MongoDB and with the help of Mongos and as well as a Post API. Thanks for watching. Bye.